You know what we need to figure out?
Yeah.
How do you teach responsibility from a young age? I think that's the thing that we're facing in society, that they don't know what responsibility looks like, and they don't know what it means to sacrifice self for the next human. Because mina problem, I'll tell you now, like I'm at my lowest. The second thing that I will do, I'll go shoot, because by profession I shoot. If that doesn't happen, bro, I'm selling more fire by the streets. So, and I'll tell you why. I was groomed in an environment where man takes responsibility for the promises is made to the other person.
You have what? You are what?
Yeah.
You are what?
I grew up in an environment where a man
groomed.
takes... Yeah, I was groomed, man. And they
So
didn't...
you were taught?
Yeah, they were taught.
Okay.
Groomed. I was taught.
No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. Sure, that's what I get. I'm trying to figure out
What's wrong with saying groomed?
No.
Nothing.
My point, whether it's groomed, taught, told, whatever the case is.
So what I'm saying is, because I'm trying to figure out what worked with me, maybe it's an advice for whoever.
Sure.
That's in whatever state they're in.
Sure.
I mean, I was in an environment where like, whatever promise is made to immediate,
Sure.
you make sure you live up to that promise.
Because you
irrelevant of how you feel. One of the issues we're facing is that Amachita, they've succumbed to doing things based on emotion. Once a man does things based on emotion, you're not a man anymore.
But why? Again, Guti, I want to hold on to when you said we were different and we were raised different.
Sure.
You've just, the operative word is that you were groomed / taught in that environment.
Yeah.
Some of us grew up in an environment where our elders did not know how to swim. So how do we learn how to swim?
You did it. You come from a single mom. But whatever promise you've made to Ngozako, that's what I'm saying.
No,
you and I grew up in different environments.
I'm an anomaly.
But we can unpack why we are anomaly so that other niggas can learn.
Yes, because I had privileges, bro. Sure. So I don't want to make it seem as if I'm this person. Because at the end of the day, I went to Rhodes, bro. Can you see that privilege? That is a disgusting privilege that most people don't have. Dog, I was privileged. I grew up in a suburb, dog. I moved the Elokshini in a 3, dog. Yes, we'd go to Elokshini. Since what we spoke about last week, about you being a Kasi and then learn from the suburb, we did that. That's a privilege that most people don't have. So I'm trying to unpack that. We grew up in a space, generally as the black community, where our parents did not know how to swim. Therefore, the kids don't know how to swim, bro.
I'm gonna come back to you.
So my essence, when you say men become emotional, I'm the most emotional man. But if you're raised by a single emotional mom, the traits that you pick up and you learn, you see what I'm trying to say? Because you watch Brooke Logan, no Taylor. Those are the people.
You know what's the weirdest thing about you that I've realized? You make references to TV shows that didn't have an impact on me. And I'm trying to always unpack why. You always speak about Brooke and you speak about my kids in there. My wife and kids. And I'm like, yo.
Can I tell you why? Sorry.
Those things like really, none of those things remain.
They shaped him. They clearly shaped him.
Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why? Because his uncle was an entrepreneur. His dad was an entrepreneur. So what was he doing at a young age while we were watching Bold and the Beautiful?
Spanning.
He was working. Okay. Can you see the difference?
That's
fair. We grew up where the Bold and the Beautiful was playing in the background while I was busy chopping onions and potatoes. Can you see the femininity that we were raised in?
But you turned out to be such a phenomenal man, though.
And that's what and this is what I'm telling you, Muguti. You and I grew up in different environments. No matter, ultimately, at the end of it, whatever responsibility we've said yes to, we make sure we live up to it, with how we live on a daily basis. So what I'm saying is,
but I wasn't taught, bro. What I'm trying.
Then there's a nigga out there who also wasn't taught. So what are we saying to him?
So the question that we need to be asking is, Debza, what was your journey? How did it look like?
Sure.
What can I mirror in that journey?
Sure.
And what can I take away? I can't read Shaquille O'Neal's autobiography on how to make it into the NBA. Because Shaquille O'Neal at age 18 was 2 meters tall, 120 kgs.
Sharp.
So that I don't have the 18-year-old 120 kg 2 meter tall blueprint. So for me, I grew up watching my father beating the shit out of my mother. That changes a young boy. A lot of young boys that grew up with single mothers, they don't know their dad.
Sure.
I watched this nigga beat the shit out of this woman. So it forces you to push up.
Yeah.
Yabo?
Yeah.
Let me learn how to throw a left hook. Because in your mind, you're like, Oleti can't go through this.
Sure.
You know, you watch the pain of your Oleti where it's made, because mothers try and, especially when they've got a nest, they try and hide the pain and the challenges so that the kids don't see. For us growing up, it was so obvious because we saw it live jive.
Sure.
Whereas some of my peers that grew up single mother households, they didn't see that.
Yeah.
Because there was no father that came and took Oledi's money or beat up Oledi. They didn't see that. So those things are the things that with the you see what I'm trying to get to. So I can't say, hey guys, you must become like me. Because they didn't have that. So they didn't have to fake a certain accent. Because I had to fake an accent so that I can acclimatize to, and what the word is, to this white space that I'm in.